shocks media. On past Sunday, Emmanuel Macron has secured decisive victory with 58.5% votes against Ms. Le Pen of 41.5% vote. It was Ms. Le Pen and Eric Zemmour who gathered around 30% votes in first round, but unfortunately it was Macron's turn. So this re-election of Macron's presidential race is a relief not just for the political centrists but also for the France allies of Europe and America. This election took place amid the crises like high inflation, Russian invasion of Ukraine, which forced France for imposing the sanctions between Moscow, and also during this high energy prices and political dissolution among the country's youth. Definitely, Emmanuel Macron is a surprise champion of French Republican values against the far-right populism 5 years ago. However, he managed to resemble the anti-populist base once more. He went to the voters with his three broad themes, that is, his administration's economic performance, a defense of French Republican values, and also his support to the European sovereignty. It was a time of quick return of France's low unemployment rate. This made Macron's chance to project a convincing macroeconomic picture, and also his attack on Ms. Le Pen, who was against the French Republican values. This allowed him to mobilize the center-right, liberal and pro-European sections of voters. Mr. Macron's victory has offered a stability for both France and the European Union. But when we look deep into the 2 rounds of election, we can see that the picture is more complicated, because the French political landscape, historically dominated by the center-right conservatives and center-left socialists, has gone through a major transformation, and Macron has emerged as the poster boy of the status quoist voters of the centrist blocs. After all, his key challenges are the far-right populists who have the roots of Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. The third bloc is led by the leftist Mr. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, who won the third in the first round. The upsurge of this far-right populist and this leftist has an argument that there is a widespread anger among the section of voters against the political establishment of Mr. Macron. This anger is boosted up by the far-right populists and the leftists, using their anti-establishment welfarism and anti-immigrant rhetoric. Ms. Le Pen may be not so powerful to conquer or to win in the election, but she is enough to pose a credible challenge to Mr. Macron. Mr. Macron, in his victory speech, admitted that there is growing anger against the political establishment, and he promised to tackle it. So, his biggest challenge would be to reach out to the disaffected community and address the growing anger and find a credible alternative against the far-right problem.